Hello everyone. Today we are continuing our lecture on Java Applet. In previous lectures we have seen the various basic concepts regarding Java Applets, right? And in just previous lecture we have also seen the life cycle of the applet. In that we have seen that the various phases of applet from which an applet passes through. In this lecture we will learn how to create an applet. Then we will also implement this applet. So for implementing applet we will use one class, applet class, right? And this class is available in java.awt package. So we will import this package. This applet class location is available in Java package. Inside that there is a applet package, and inside that applet package one class is there which is a applet class. And we will use the basic method of this applet class, right? These are the four basic methods which will be used for implementing applets, right? These four methods will helpful to implement our applet. So these are the four methods you can see. First method is init, then start, stop and destroy. These four methods are available in applet class, right? For implementing this method, you have to override these four methods in applet class. The init method is invoked only once, right? And the start and stop method will be invoked according to the operations on the applet. And the destroy method will be invoked only once after closing the applet. I will remind you that in init method, we will initialize the applet. Means the setting the parameters or setting the applet size, or we can say the setting the background color of the applet. So this is the basic initializing parameters we will set into the init method. Then we will use the start method, right? Starting method means this method is called when the applet is started after the init method, right? And this method will also be called whenever you are maximizing the applet. After that there is a method stop. Stop method will be called whenever we are trying to close the applet. Before destroy method, stop method will be called, and whenever you are minimizing your applet, the stop method will be called. Then there is a method destroy. Whenever you have closed your applet once, there is no need of the applet further. We will close this applet, and this destroy method will be called for destructing the parameters of the applet. So these are the basic methods of applet that will be given by the applet class, right? And one more method we are using for creating applet, that is a paint method, right? For paint method, that is available in component class, right? This component class gives the paint method, right? And this paint method is used for painting the applet. Means if we want to write something on the applet, right, or we want to draw any object onto the applet, we can use this paint method. And paint method is available in the component class, and this component is available in the package Java. And inside the package Java there is a AWT package, and the component class is available in this AWT package, and we will use this class for this paint method, right? And this paint method will take the object of graphics for painting the paint or applet. If you want to write or draw onto the applet, this graphic object will help you to draw the object or the string. So these are the basic four methods of applet life cycle which we will use to create the applet. Basically we will use the init method and the paint method. Now we will see how to create applet. For creating applet, here you can see the sample code. I have created one applet, and inside that applet first we have to create a class name public class A. Whatever name you can give, here I have given the simple name A, right? Public class A extends applet, right? This will subclass of the applet class. As I have derived one class from the applet class, this class will be also a applet, right? Inside the applet, you can see the two methods I have implemented, init and graphics. Sorry, paint method, right? And graphics is the object taken by the paint method. I have implemented two methods only because two methods are required here. For this applet class, I have to import one package, import java.applet.applet, right? This line is compulsory because you are using the applet class. And another import you can see the java.fwt.graphics. This is because we are using the graphics class here. So this graphic class is available in this package. So this both import lines are compulsory whenever you are using the applet and graphics class. Inside the init method, you can see I have set the size of the applet. Set size method is of the applet class, which will set the size of the applet. I have used the two parameters, right? One is the height and another is the width. I have set the size 200 by 200. So the size of the applet will be 200 by 200. Then you can see that I have used the method paint. Paint method I have taken the object of graphics G, and using this G object I am drawing the string, right? Using the draw string method I am drawing the string hello, and the other two parameters you can see the 40 and 30 parameters are the x coordinates and y coordinates in this string. For example, this is our applet, right, and this is the title of the applet. This will be the size of the applet 200 by 200, and for example 40 30, so here the hello will be printed, right, hello, right. So this will be the output of the applet, right. So in the applet you can see compulsory things. Let me remind you, first you have to extend the applet, right. Just because of this the applet will be created, and inside the applet you have to use the init method or paint method for showing the applet. This type of applet will be shown on the output, right, and in which there will be only a string which will be printed in the applet at the location of 40 30, right. So in this example I have implemented two methods, init and paint. In next examples we will learn more methods for implementing the applet. Thank you.